How was your night?
Terrifico.
Alright, listen guys, I've just landed in Colombia, Bogota, and I'm on the phone to my friend Pedro. Pedro, say yo to the YouTube. There we go. Yeah. They can't hear you, but yeah, that's it. So we just touched down. Went to the shop to get some stuff. I'm staying at the Marriott because tomorrow I'm actually flying to Bogota. So I'm flying to Medellin tomorrow and I link up with my cousin. So I just thought, let me take the camera out, show you guys around. Let me show you lot. I could take a taxi to town and go partying and all that nonsense, but that's not for me tonight. I just gotta sit tight, get back in the hotel room, check the trades, and then tomorrow we're active. Active tomorrow. Food looks alright, but I'll show you guys what the food is saying because I ain't tried it yet. But the menu was looking decent still, so yeah. Calm. Fucking hell, that's what I'm saying. It must be cheese, bro. It's not looking good, bro. Alright, let's try this quesadilla. I don't even like my things all wet like this. Pause. Okay, cool. Quesadillas is nice. These were delicious, I'm not gonna hold you. This quesadilla was lovely. Lovely. Colombia, you done good with this one. Alright, so today it's 3 AM. But I got 40.5% gains for the community. Yesterday was 11%. Day before 7.3. Day before 13%. Day before 7.5. Day before 5%. Look guys, you can see here. We take advantage of 92%. It's been a crazy last couple of weeks, okay? But that's not what I'm here to show you. What I'm here to show you, the man himself, Mr. What Works. Make sure you follow him up, links in the bio. Tell us, mate, this is my cousin, okay?
Vamos, tiene fiesta.
Yeah, so we're here now in Colombia, as I told you earlier, because he just touched down. His flight came from London at 3. He just got here. So when's the flight? In 3 hours. In 3 hours, you can go back to the airport and go to Medellin. Medellin! How you feeling, man? Just got off the plane to Colombia and I fell in love with a Cuban. What you telling them, man?
I'm from Jamaica.
You're from where?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. Baby. Jamaica. Okay, cool.
Me llamo Alejandro. Me llamo Alejandro, papi negro.
This week was actually a crazy week in the markets. We've had the biggest declines since 2010, and you know that's incredible to actually think about, because when you look at the charts, you know, on a day-to-day basis, it's very easy to get caught up in, you know, what opportunities are taking place today versus, you know, what I may be able to catch tomorrow, or there's high impact news, you know, what can we see? But when I have a look at the Nasdaq's dropped 13% last week, right? 13%, it's dropped over 16% over the past 2 weeks. But my point is this: anything over a 10% is considered a crash in today's environment, today's economy, okay? The markets have dropped steeper than they've dropped over a 10-year period in 1 week. Now, billions have been wiped off of the planet, okay? Billions have been wiped off of the face of the earth in the space of a week. And members inside my copy trading community, these guys have been able to come out of this week actually 63.5% in profit. So that's an amazing achievement in itself. The freedom that trading can give you is more important than how much money you can make in trading. You might only be able to make the same amount of money you would make working a 9 to 5. But the key aspect of you doing that is the fact that you're buying your freedom back. And your freedom you can't put a price on. You know, just the other day I felt like I was 18, and now I'm 30. So it's quite clear and evident that time has passed, and you know, for some people they're quite unfortunate when they have to work because they have people relying on them, which means they don't have a social life. They maybe neglect their kids or their younger siblings. They miss out on key important things because of the simple fact that they had to work. And what I'm trying to say to you guys is when you're a trader, those things don't necessarily come into focus because you have the freedom, okay, the flexibility to do whatever you want to do. Of course, you know, it comes with ups and downs. I'm not going to tell you it doesn't, guys. You guys have seen I've lost some serious money in trading, but the thing about trading is if you can exercise these three main things, then you usually can become quite successful. The first is your emotions. It's really important to be able to control your emotions, because essentially the reason why people compare trading to gambling is because the second people start to lose money, the emotions gets the best of them and they start, you know, revenge trading, their lot size, their risk management goes out of the window. Okay? So if you can control your emotions, you're halfway there. Really, your free quarters there. The next thing is really a big one as well, and that's your discipline. You know, a lot of the time when you're trading, you can be having a bad day, okay, but because you're having a bad day, you may want the day to turn good, so you may go against your rules of, I'm only going to take 10 trades a day, but because I've lost all 10 trades, I just want to take one more because I think this trade might be the winning trade. That discipline aspect is what's going to break you. It's going to break you, very simply, okay? You might get away with it once or twice, but there'll be a day where you don't get away with it, where you'll break the rule that you've been standing by, but because you've broken the rule 3 times and it's worked, the 4th time you've broken the rule, it's blown your account, or it's lost your challenge account, or it's done something that you couldn't anticipate, which actually ruined your trading. So being disciplined is important, because on the flip side to that, you also can have, you know, profitable trading days, and then you've got to ask yourself, well, where do I stop? The markets have dropped. I've watched the markets drop over 13% on the Nasdaq. I haven't taken one trade on it. Yeah, I've been trading Bitcoin. I've seen Bitcoin has dropped. I've seen gold drop. I sent out a couple trades for gold in the community for the live trades. For those of you who aren't aware, I have a trading system where you guys can trade with me for free. All you've got to do is use the broker, which they're of course going to give me a commission, and you guys will get top tier trades for the rest of your life for free. Or you can pay £99 a month subscription. It's entirely up to you. But I gave out some trades in there with gold, right? And the discipline aspect is really important, because you need to be able to watch the markets and say, I'm not going to get involved. That discipline factor is going to save you. It might make you a lot of money once or twice, but then there will be a time where it can actually lose you a lot of money, which can ruin your trading journey. And the third thing is the knowledge. You need to have the right knowledge. If you don't have the right knowledge when it comes to trading, I'm sorry to say it, but it is like gambling. You know, if you've been misinformed that you can't drive a Lamborghini in gear 1, you're going to break the car, right? You can't drive a Lamborghini in gear 1, you're going to blow the engine, right? So with trading, if you're only trading, I don't know, support and resistance or whatever it may be, right? You have to be open to the fact of understanding that what you know is probably only a fraction to the true depth of how much knowledge there is within the Forex realm or the trading realm. And when you've got the right information or the right knowledge, it allows you to make the right moves. Because sometimes, guys, you might think, well, look, I've been trading for 2 years, I haven't been successful. Well, the reason why is because you're probably doing the same things over and over again. Or you might be going through a range of different strategies and none of them are working for you. That's usually, you know, tied down to the knowledge. Now, I've developed strategies that I use to this day, that I give, that if you guys are watching this on my YouTube channel, it's here for free. I'm not even charging you for it. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the misconception with traders is they believe everyone needs to compete against each other. It needs to be me versus him. Why? We're not trading against each other. If I get into a sell for gold and he gets into a buy, he's not going against me. If I win, he's not losing money off of me. You understand? We're going against the markets. So the question now becomes, why aren't we together like how YouTubers are, for example? YouTubers will get on each other's YouTube channel and they'll say, hey, follow his channel, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to traders, because everyone's selling a course, no one wants to big anyone else up. No one wants to give someone else their props. Well, to eradicate that for me, I'm no longer selling courses. I'm no longer selling products that would make another trader feel nervous, or not necessarily nervous, but would make another trader feel uncomfortable with collaborating with me because of the simple fact that, you know, his customers could come to me. It's not about that. It's about knowledge. It's about helping those. I mean, look, I'm 31 years of age. I'm going to be 32 this year, and I've come to realize in life, it's really about taking in information and processing it over time. Nothing worth having comes to you quickly. It happens over time. And the biggest thing that I could ever give to anyone in trading is understanding that you have to go through a process. You've got to go through every emotion of being successful, being unsuccessful, making the wrong mistakes, being grateful, being greedy. You've got to go through every emotion to understand what it feels like so that you can decide what are the emotions you want to stick to in trading. If I know I'm having a bad day, I'm going to move away from the trades that aren't serving me a purpose. I'm not going to trade gold because I know gold's at an all-time high. I'm going to move away from it because if I trade it and I get the trades wrong, I'm going to be disappointed. So let me stay away from it. That comes back into the discipline. So, you know, the copy trading platform that I've set up is combined with me taking trades and my EA software is taking trades. So me and my team manually look over the software. Like I said, it's up 63.5% in a declining bearish market right now, which, you know, is not really even a lot because there's probably a lot of people that probably made a lot more. But to me, 63% for a community, I mean, weeks prior we made 33% in a day, so it's not a lot, but in a low risk environment, 63.5% is an amazing return. And, you know, whilst we're here in Colombia, we want to explore the whole of Colombia. We want to explore the food, we want to explore the culture, the dance, the nightlife. We want to explore it all, man. We went out last night, and what happened when we went out, cuz? How was your night?
Terrifico.
What happened when we went out?
Just an interesting night, man. Interesting night. Different areas, different places to be. You know, it's a different way of life. And so there's a huge segregation as well.
Yeah, so this what I want, yeah? I want you to explain for all the brothers that are watching this right now, because I've got a lot of messages from friends saying, bro, you need to make a vlog, you need to do a vlog for the brothers. And it's crazy to do because it's going to be on YouTube for everyone. But, you know, at the same time, I live a single life, you live a single life, so we can actually keep it real for the brothers. So, you know, without getting into too much, because we don't want the video to get banned by YouTube, explain.
I feel like, ultimately, regardless of where you are in the world, you want to try and pick up as many phrases and terminologies in that country's language.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that the language barrier is very uncomfortable, and sometimes it can create this sense of awkwardness.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, you want to be able to know a few phrases just to get by and rope in a conversation that it can flow. Even enough time for you to get your translator out. You want to be able to say enough. So ultimately, it's having an open mind, being willing to learn new things as well, new skills, because this is going to be helpful for you to be multilingual.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. And I mean, I haven't even introduced you. I've told the vlog you're my cousin, but like, tell them what do you do, what's your socials, all that good stuff.
I'm a personal trainer, I'm an author, I'm an author for what? So the book is called Vegan Power. It's a smoothie recipe book that I created in order to bring my life. Fucking hell.
No, we don't stop. This is a vlog.
Oh.
This is the vlog. It's a vlog, so it's calm. Just relax, innit?
Are you not going to chop that bit and then start it again?
Yeah, I'll chop it for you, but you don't have to chop it.
Oh.
You get it? Because it's not...
No, obviously just that bit there.
Yeah, cool.
The book is called Vegan Power. Why are you laughing?
Go on.
The book is called Vegan Power. Brother, you should start laughing. You can't be laughing.
Go on, I'll cut it, don't worry, go on.
The book is called Vegan Power. You hear me knocking? Well, let me in! No, for real though, man. So with this multiple sclerosis issue, the condition that I was diagnosed with in 2016.
Yeah.
I had a relapse in 2017, which left me in a wheelchair, and then from there I had to learn how to get my mobility back. I had to learn how to reprogram my whole lifestyle in order to improve where I was and get me to where I wanted to be. So ultimately I had to become fit again. So learning how to walk, being able to...
How was that?
It was a hard task. Yeah. It was a very hard task.
I can't even imagine what it must feel like as an adult to learn how to walk. That's like...
Bro, you feel like a baby, bro. You feel like a baby.
It's crazy.
Imagine that. Like, obviously, I wouldn't go as far as not being able to feed myself, but there was a time when my brethren came to check me, and I had to get ready because he would bring me somewhere. And I swear to God, I felt it without him saying it. And I was trying to put on my socks, but that was probably one of the most like emotional moments that he had ever witnessed, because he had never seen me like that before. Yeah. And for a grown man to be having problems putting on his own sock, it's like, what the hell? Yeah,
of course.
He didn't even say nothing. He just walked out the room. I pulled myself together, like put on the rest of my clothes and stuff, and then I came out, and he was silent. We didn't really say too much for the rest of the conversation, but ultimately, it was definitely a big learning curve, you know? Yeah. A big learning curve. But fast forward now, I graduated civil engineering. I realized that career path does not promote a healthy, active lifestyle. So I changed that whole plan. I became a personal trainer. Okay. From personal training, a lot of people don't like to exercise. No problem. Everybody has to eat. Yeah. Eating is key. You don't actually have to exercise in order for you to look good. You can just have a basic, standard, very nutritional diet and you will look okay. Yeah. The exercising is just the cherry on top of the cake. So ultimately, if you eat well, you train, fantastic. It's good for the heart, good for your health, good for your mental health, all of these things. But ultimately, for the people that do not want to exercise, or for the people that are exercising and want to take their nutrition to a whole nother level, I created a smoothie recipe book for you. So 32 different recipes, 2 of them are shots, 30 of them are smoothies. All of them have a base of sea moss, which is a very important superfood, providing 92 of the 102 vital minerals that your body needs.
Sick. So where can I get the book from?
So I will also provide that link for you so you guys can see where you can get sea moss from. Also remembering that sea moss, a lot of people are selling it, but we don't actually know the source and whether or not it is actually a trusted brand to purchase. So with this company itself, I trust them. I've seen them manufacture it, and you know, it goes without saying, the benefits are high.
Amazing, bro.
Amazing. But also with these recipes, it's just a base where you can add extra things to them. For example, protein or anything like that. So it can also support your lifestyle in many different ways. It's not a substitute to eating, but it is a supplement to your diet. Yeah. I don't know what else you want me to tell them, but let me in!